hi preyan vishayo na swata priyah swata eva hi sarvesham atma priyatamo yatah tata atma sadananda hai nasya dukkham kadachana atmarthatvena hi preyan vishayan swata priyah swataiva hi sarvesham atma priyatamo yatah tata atma sadananda hai nasya dukkham kadachana. These are the type of verses, like a graffiti. You should paint it around the universe. The entire human problem comes around it. There is no problem which you cannot solve it. It is so fantastic, absolutely realistic, and see for yourself. First thing, when the teacher now tells the student, Vishayanam anukulle sukhi, Vishayanam dukhi. You ask fellow, why are you unhappy? You ask the fellow, why are you unhappy? Oh, Swamiji, this climate is so stupid, So hot, sweaty. So, Vishayanam pratikula. Are you getting that? When the climate is not favorable. Are you happy? Oh yes, very happy. Why? Lot of drink available. Wherever I go, drugs available. Wherever I go, the girls and boys. And wherever I go, whatever I want, coffee anytime. Tea anytime. And what are you doing? Simply sleeping and lazing. Happy man. Are you getting that point? Why? Nobody is to challenge you. Whatever you do, yes, like a dog. So, very, very happy. Here nobody tells me nothing. Restriction comes in, I am moving out. Why? Can't do what I want to do. This is how average man lives, like a monkey, donkey, animal. And that is why he is miserable. Why? Because the situation changes, your happiness changes. Are you a happy man? Yes. Why? If there is a reason for your happiness, you are the unhappiest fellow in the world. If there is a reason for your happiness, you are not a happy man. Like, are you an important person? Yes. Why? I am the managing director of a company. So the position is important or you are important? Position. The day you retire, no monkey looks at you. VIP, very important person. VIP car, VIP pass. How long? As long as you are the Prime Minister of the country. Your car also gets salute. When you are no more the Prime Minister of the country, nobody recognizes you. That is why political fellows, when they enjoy such enormous power, the day they retire, they die. The heart attack. Because nobody cares for them anymore. The fellow enjoys all these super, facilities. All these perks of the chief executive. The day he retires and the dog doesn't look at him. The fellow commits suicide, And he loses all the confidence. I don't think people value me anymore. Why? Because he knows people are valuing him for something else. So now that he is useless, he cannot believe that people value him anymore. That is how people become isolated and dead. So please see that. If there is a reason for your happiness, you are not a happy man. When the reason is withdrawn, your happiness is gone. Same logic. If there is a reason for your unhappiness, you are not an unhappy person. Understand? If there is a reason for your unhappiness, you are not an unhappy person. Because when the unhappiness, the reason goes away, you are back to normal. So you are a happy person. You are happiness. Really? Yes. Why? Because If that is not your nature, if happiness is not your nature, if unhappiness is your nature, you shall be comfortable with unhappiness. So if unhappiness is your nature, you will be very comfortable with unhappiness. Nobody shall say, more unhappy you are, you shall be happy. What shall you say? You will never say, by chance unhappiness makes you happy. If that is your nature, what shall you say? The last whole month, Swamiji, the place is so hot, so sweating, so disturbing, so miserable. I'm really happy, Have you anybody talking like that? Have anybody talking like that? Nor you get tired of happiness. Because happiness is your nature. You never get tired of happiness. Have you seen anybody talking? I don't know what to do. The last whole month, happy, happy, happy. I'm disgusted. Anybody? You don't say that. Nobody wants to get out of happiness because that is your nature. Unhappiness? Oh boy, you can't take it like dust in the eyes. The moment a dust falls in the eyes start dancing. Why? Something foreign has gone in. The moment an agitation is created, oh boy, everybody struggles to get out of it. Why? Happiness is your nature. And to get out of it. So when a person feels Vishayana Manukulle Sukhi, when everything is favorable, I'm a very happy man. Does it need wisdom? You are like an animal. Everything is comfortable, I'm very happy. Something somewhere goes wrong, I'm very miserable. So what's the big deal? The happiness that you are, Sukha Swarupa, Ananda Swarupa, that you are the happiness is, your happiness is in spite of relative comfort and discomfort. Understand? You can never ever escape two situations. In the relative world, nobody ever escapes comfort and discomfort. You cannot escape childhood, youth, old age. Your happiness is not absence of discomfort. Nor your happiness is dependent on the presence of the comfort. If your happiness is dependent on the presence of the comfort, in the event of its absence, you shall be miserable. If your happiness is dependent on the absence of discomfort, in the arrival of it, you shall be miserable. And that is how average man continuously struggling in life, avoiding discomfort, courting comfort. So whoever provides you comfort is your darling. I love you, baby. It comes next line. We'll see that. Love. It'll come now. That's why I'm introducing. And whoever gives you discomfort, get lost, bitch. Baby becomes bitch. Honey becomes poison. Honey, get lost, honey, honey. You don't say get lost, honey. You say get lost, poison, ivy. Because you are making khujli, you are scratching me. But loving, you understand that rascals all over the world. And everybody says, I love you. That is the garbage. The worst used word ever in this universe is I love you. The highest garbage. Highest. Really? Swamiji, you are too harsh. You are not a romantic Swami. You really want to be the most romantic? Fall in love with yourself. As long as you are trying to fall in love with others, you have planned to make yourself, of course, miserable, and in the process you shall make thousands of people also miserable. In your search for love, thousands shall be destroyed, sacrificed at the altar of your love. And still you will not find, nor they shall find. Because you are looking for it. Understand? Your happiness comes from you. Understand? How? Because you love yourself. Connect it, you'll go to the verse. It's an amazing verse. Ishvara. Take a simple statement. I have explained to you in the Tattva classes, but little more now you can see the verse has come. Any object of love is source of joy, source of happiness. It's a you take a hypothesis, we will substantiate, prove it. Okay? Object of love is source of happiness. Right or wrong? Whatever you like. No, not whatever. Whatever gives you happiness, you love that object. Any object of love is source of happiness. When you say, I love my son, why? The son gives me comfort. I love my mother, she gives you comfort. I love this food, very comfortable situation. Wellness, what they call nowadays wellness. You give me, whatever gives me comfort, I love the object. Okay? And immediately what do you say? I love sugar. I love chocolate. I love my dog. I love my house. I love my wife. I love my lover. I love my car. I love my money. I love this country. So you are such a big lover, right? Big lover boy, right? I love everybody. Really? This fellow is the number one liar in the universe. And every person is a liar. Do you know why? Ask yourself a question. Whom do you love? Sit down and take an assessment of your so-called declarations of love. Whom do you love? Of course I love my house, my wife, my husband, my children, my country, my things, everything. I love my... Start with simple food. You start with food. Forget other things. I start with food. I love chocolate. One man came with me for a dinner. And there is, after the main course was over, dinner is the dessert coming in. They had made real nice chocolate and ice cream. And I know this fellow grages. He doesn't eat. He grages the cakes. But that day he was very quiet. I know, usually when he sees the cake there, he jumps, he sprints. But that day he was standing. I said, hey, what happened? Go, attack. He said, no, Swamiji. I said, why, what happened? Diabetic. He's already too sweet. I said, but you love chocolate. He said, yes, but now I can't. At one time he loved chocolate. Why? Because it gave him good taste, gave him good health. Now that is already too sweet, if he eats the chocolate, he is going to die. Now he doesn't like chocolate anymore. So whom does he love? Himself or chocolate? Huh? Are you getting that point? So did he ever love chocolate? Even when he loved chocolate, it is because that chocolate gave him health. If the chocolate gives him disease, he doesn't like it. So whom do you love? Yourself or chocolate? Huh? Chocolate, right? Never. You love yourself. Listen carefully. Swamiji, chocolate is one thing, but gold. I love gold. Gold doesn't give diabetes. Because I can put $1 billion gold in Swiss bank account, secret. Nobody will know. Gold doesn't give indigestion also. Gold doesn't give any sickness. I love gold. I really love gold. Okay. So one day you are transporting 10 kilos contraband gold. In a story, why 10 kilo? 1 ton. In a story, why should you be poor? Okay. You are carrying 1 ton of gold and you are driving away in a nice Ferrari. No, Ferrari no space. Useless car. Ferrari no space. Mercedes backside. Putting it up and then you spinning away. And then suddenly you see in your mirror the police fellow. Is coming. It's not Indian police. Running, catching you. The moment he caught you, now what's the moment you know he's coming, what do? You crash the car and walk out. Crash the car, walk out. And by chance they crash the car, you know that the car is also false. Whose gold it is? Will you come forward and say, my gold? Why? If you say, this is my gold, you shall be in the prison. Previously you were dreaming, if I sell this gold, I will be in the Alps mountain, living in a fancy mountain top house. Now you are dreaming, there will be striped with a number in a prison. So when you see both the pictures, you dump the gold and go. So you love gold or yourself? Gold. Or you are forget why policeman should come. You are going there. You are in a new, brand new Mercedes with the fancy gold inside your pocket also. You are stopping on a roadside, on a red light you stop. And suddenly a car opens, 3-4 people with mask AK-47, boom. Get the gold, get out of the car or else dead. What shall you say? Kill me, but leave my car. Will you say that? What shall you say? Take the car. Take the gold. They don't need your permission. Open and run. Why? You love yourself or your car and gold? Your friends are there. You leave everybody and go. No, I want to die with my friend. Suppose a person, I love that. Human love, Human love, Swamiji. I'll die with my friend. Why shall you die? Because you love your friend? No. You will hate yourself for the rest of your life if you leave them there and run away. It's better to die. You love your friend or love your guilt-free life? Nobody loves nobody. Understands. We'll see how you shall go back to loving everybody. That's a different game. But see in the beginning, nobody loves nobody. Oh, I love human beings, Swamiji, I love my wife. Oh, I see. You tell the lady or man or woman in the beginning stages, every marriage, it begins with darling, honey, oh boy, what all names it begins with. I love you. Right. After a few years, after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, when you're fighting the divorce proceedings in the court, what happens to you? You call everybody every possible name. And they say you wash your dirty linens in the public. She was like that, he was like that, he's like that. Oh my God. And same one, just before the 5 years, 6 years before, what are they selling? Soulmate. I don't know where she was so long, where he was so long. After that, I think this is the last for 2 years, right? For 2 days. I love you. I see. Why do you love the person? You love the person because she or he gives you security, protection, comfort. The day you discover she is giving security to somebody, he is giving security to somebody, he is giving protection to somebody, or she is giving pleasure to somebody, or he is giving pleasure to somebody, I hate him, I hate her. If you give me the security, give me the pleasure, of course you are my darling. If you give it to somebody, jealousy runs supreme. Get out. Why? You don't love me anymore. When you love the person, what language you use? I love you. When you want to get out of him or get out of her, you don't say, I don't love you. You say, you love me no more. Because guilty has to be given there. Don't take the guilt, it's not nice. You don't love me anymore. Why? Because you are giving love to somebody else. So always you are a saint. I love you. What is spoken is, I love you. What is unspoken is, I love you because you do something for me. Why do you love? If you are such a lover boy or a loving girl, so-called girl, then why don't you love everybody? No. wherever I get what I want. Please see. In ignorance, you cannot love without a precondition. We'll see that part now. As long as you are under the spell of ignorance, you don't know yourself, you cannot love without any precondition. You cannot. Do you know why? Please see. Usually, the people will say, complain, average person around the world, Swamiji, nobody loves me for who I am, They all have their motives, they all have their intentions, bad, exploitive motives. They love me for what I have, but they don't never love me for who I am. They love me because I'm young, they love me because I have a job, they don't love me for who I am. Oh, so the person thinks, he's very wonderful. He loves everybody for as though what they are. When you are saying nobody loves you, listen carefully. Very important. When you say nobody loves me for who I am, ask yourself the question. First, put the whole focus on yourself. Turn the searchlight on you. Ask yourself the question, do you love yourself for who you are or for what you have? You shall be stunned if you are intellectually honest and know how to discriminate. You shall be stunned to discover you too love yourself not for who you are but for what you have. Because you are ignorant. I love my body. That is why whoever says you are beautiful, whoever says you are handsome, oh, why? I love my body. You love your body and somebody says, hey ugly one, duckling, will you love the person? Will you love the person? Somebody calls you duckling. Ugly, come here. Rude, I can't live with that. Rude man or woman, out. A thin, stick, come here, because you are a thin one. Fatso, road roller, come here. You disappear in a day, in a moment. Why? Because you think you are handsome, you are beautiful, and somebody says you are not. Listen carefully. Because you too love yourself not for who you are, but for what you have. Because you have a good job. I'm very confident. Why? I have a good job. Job goes, confidence goes. You understand? The other day, somebody phoned up, Swamiji, now I am 66 kilos. Until I become 58, my confidence level is very low. Naturally, people, because I don't look attractive anymore. So my confidence is gone. People are like that. Job is gone, confidence is gone. Money is gone, confidence is gone. When people love you, you feel very comfortable. Do you know why? Because confidence is back that somebody loves me. Suppose there is nobody to love you, you feel destroyed because you don't love yourself and nobody loves you. How idealistically beautiful situation where you can kill yourself in isolation. Total loneliness. Nobody loves you, you don't love yourself. Are you getting that point? You must see. You lose your confidence. So ask yourself a question, do you love yourself for who you are? Then why blame others? Whenever a person says, I love you, there is a reason. If there is a reason for your love, you are not a loving person. Like, if there is a reason for your happiness, you are not a happy person. Are you happy? Yes. Weather is beautiful. Weather changes, happiness goes. That is where the comfort, discomfort, relative world continuously changing. Situations continuously changing. And you are finished. Understand? Okay, now solve that problem. Okay, whom do I love then? I say, I told I love my gold. No, that's true. Hey, I love my gold because when I come away, I love a person, a man or woman. No. As long as she gives me happiness, I love her. As long as he gives me happiness and security, I love him. So whom I am giving happiness, whom am I loving? Myself or the other person? True, I love myself. That is the language. Atmarthatvena hi preyan vishayan na swata priyah. Vishaya na swatah priyah. No object, living or unliving, non-living, by itself is source of love. Atmartham priya. Because of you. The object can be object of love. Understand. Object is object. Love or hatred you impose. In object there is no emotion. Will you please see that statement? In this flower, is there any beauty? That's your concept you are imposing. Flower doesn't prove beautiful or ugly. That is why watch out. Completely reevaluate your entire expression, all the language, words you have discovered, words you have used. And the first one is I. First word. Is there any desire in this object? Is there greed in the watch? Attraction in the mala? Make a person stand, man or woman. What emotion is there? Just in the body. That is why the same reason for which you love somebody, exactly for same reason somebody will hate him or hate her. You love somebody because he is very nice. Somebody will hate him for that. Oh, things too nice. I love her. She is so stunningly nice. I hate her. She's too proud. What do you do? Understand? No object is loved or hated for itself. Atmartham. For your sake. If he or she gives you love and affection, if it is an animate being, if there is a response, you love him. That is why your love for a dog is a little more lasting than a love for a man. A love for a dog is much more lasting because the dog never creates conflict. Put him into the house, put him in his den, in a kennel. The dog will not say, whenever you want to cuddle me, hug me, you hug me, and then when you feel like you put him in a kennel and go away. I'm not going to be here. You'll throw that dog out in a day. Dog doesn't say anything. Put in the kennel. When you come back inside the cage, you have thrown him. One day, no food. But when he sees you, he's looking at you, waiting for you. You feel very comfortable because same amount of love, same amount of loyalty, same amount of affection, same amount of attention. No problem. Do that to your husband or wife. One day, just dump him for 5 minutes. You be here in the shopping center just around 10 minutes, I'm coming. Now you are looking at the watch. 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Where is the devil? 15 minutes, 20 minutes. This fool never keeps his word. Oh, he has not taken his cell phone also, he has left it here. He's a rascal. That fellow is insensitive. By the time he returns half an hour late, volcano is waiting to explode. You are so insensitive, you are so dumb, you are so stupid. How can you do like that? I'm sitting here for half an hour. That is because you are already related for 5 years. If it is 5 minutes relationship, just 5 days before you have started, you suffer it out. It's all right. You understand your love now? No monkey or even no human being can love anybody because they have not learned to love themselves. You take that statement. You like it or not, you have to swallow the bitter pill. Don't paint yourself as a lover boy. Or I am loving woman, loving man. Rubbish. You don't love anybody in the world because you don't love yourself. And the day you love yourself, oh, you are embodiment of love, and that is the time the whole universe is full with love. There is nobody, there is nothing which you do not accept for what it is. We'll see that part little later on. Go through. So, what is that? Atmarthvenahi priyan sarvan. You love yourself. For your sake, everything is love. So, whom do you love? Ask the question. Whom do you love? Previously, you say, I love gold, diamond, people. No. You love everything because it gives you happiness. So, whom do you love? Yourself. Okay? Now, what was the first statement I gave? Object of love is source of joy, source of happiness. If I am the object of my love, whose will be the source of happiness? Of course I am. And that is what you have been seeing throughout. Now you understand? Conundrum, complete. I love myself, therefore I am the source of happiness. Because I am source of happiness, I cannot escape loving myself. You understand that beauty? You want happiness in life? Find yourself. You want to find love in life? Find yourself. Not only object of love is source of happiness, anything that gives me happiness, I love. Since I love myself, I am the source of happiness. And since I am the happiness, I cannot resist loving myself. So you are 24/7, 365 days, as long as you are alive, eternally in love with yourself. And of course, your body passes. You are with yourself. Mukti, liberation, freedom here and now. The presence of body makes no difference. The absence of body makes no difference. The presence of an object or absence of an object makes no difference. The presence of a comfort or discomfort makes no difference. For the ignorant person, absence of discomfort makes him happy. Presence of comfort makes him happy. Since his happiness is conditional, depends on the conditions outside, when the conditions change, becomes unhappy. Some people depend on natural object, inanimate object. Their happiness is little more assured because they have nothing to complain. Nature changes, nature doesn't complain. If you change the inanimate object, they don't complain. You change the patterns in your drawing room. You give up one thing, bring another thing. Drawing room doesn't complain, things don't complain. Animate object becomes difficult. Among the animate objects, human being is the only one which is the most difficult. Even other animals you can handle. That is why pet industry, billion-dollar industry. Everybody is comfortable with a dog, with a scorpion, with a python. Nowadays, so many different types of pets. Not that they are animal lovers, they are human haters. Understand? They can't love themselves, they can't love other human beings. They say, you love your dog and you hate your child, right? How glorious. Every weakness is presented as a big strength, you know. Oh, I love her. Oh. The way they talk nonsense, you understand? But you can't tell everything to everybody, huh? You keep it with yourself. Understand these things clearly. In your life, be a wonderful person. Just don't throw these words at somebody. You will not understand the value of it. You will get an enemy. What I'm talking to you, think it for yourself, see it for yourself. Don't throw it around. You shall have only enemies, because this is such a harsh truth. Not many people can swallow it. Because each one is sitting down with a bloated image of being a lover boy. I'm the most loving man or most loving woman. Garbage. The worst lie a person can ever say when you say I love you. Especially Not especially. Only in ignorance. When you are knowledgeable, when you are happy with yourself, of course you can say, I love everybody. I love everybody. Why? Because I love myself. Listen carefully how it works. When I love myself for who I am, listen. When I love myself for who I am, I cannot escape loving other people for who they are. Why? Because who I am and who they are, one and the same. That is a aham, atma. You say the word I say the word I. Who are you? Everybody begins with the same word I. There is no Christian I, Muslim I, Hindu I. There is no American I, Indian I, German I. There is no masculine I, feminine I. There is no childhood I, youthful I, old age I. There is no difference in I. But the meaning of the word I is same, deathless, ageless, absolute happiness, Sat Swarupa, Chit Swarupa, Ananda Swarupa. Yourself. Who I am is who you are. You like it or not. Therefore, I am happy with myself, I am happy with everybody. Again. Not only I am happy with myself, since I am happy with myself, I accept myself, or I am so happy with myself, therefore I accept everything that I have. Since who I am is so glorious, what I have also is accepted. I have a body, a little short, so what? My body. You understand the confidence level? Infinity. How is your body? The best. Why? Because that is with me. One day we are sitting in a concert. Nice music in Madras. When you go there, already it is packed up. I am talking of 20 years back. So two of us, we had been there. We are going to listen to that music in a temple. And you go there, everything is comfort. Of course, if you show your face, somebody would have taken us to the front. They know us, they would have taken us. I said, no, don't disturb. Already 15, 20 minutes gone. So what's the idea? We never thought so many people will come. So many people. So we went there, and the last 5 rows, one place is there. We quietly went back and sat down there. Somebody or other always looks at it, and known people, a known face, they come and say, Swamiji, don't sit down here. Please come to the front. I said, look, we have come here to listen to the music. Is there anything to see? We are listening to this music. Sound reaches us here. This is the best seat. How can you say that? Because I am here. Because I am here. Yes. You understand? VIP seat, front seat, back seat. The fellow will sit in the front, VIP, and sleep. Or feeling, it doesn't have any, looking back others. Who are looking at, who are coming. Right? Because you should see everybody's eyes, that how he is in the front row. No music. VIP. It stinks. When you are in love with yourself, you accept everything that you have. Your limitation, you accept. You are not proud of it. You don't justify your weakness. You accept your weakness, you accept your strength. As much you accept yourself for what you have, you love yourself for who you are, you love yourself for what you have. Naturally, you shall love everybody for who they are and what they have. Your acceptance is complete. Understand? And the other way around is, as long as you are loving yourself for what you have, which ordinarily everybody does, the fellow complains, nobody loves me for who I am, Swamiji. They can't love me for my youth, my job, my money. So why do you love yourself? Same thing, your job, your money, your youth. And as long as you are loving yourself for what you have, you cannot love other person for who they are. Because you are looking at yourself through what you have. You cannot look at others through what they are. You have to look at others through what they have. Why? That is what your standard. I look at myself through my body. I say, look at everybody's body. If I look at myself with what watch I have, I look at everybody, what watch they have. If I look at myself what diamonds I have, I look at myself what diamonds they were wearing. If I look at myself through my house, what type of house they have got? I look at myself through my car. Immediately I say, what car you have got? What car you have got? Naturally. You know why people are so complex ridden. Understand? Now instead of doing that, what the person will give you? Religious garbage, fantastic religious garbage. Love everybody. Oh. Is it an injunction? Love everybody? What rubbish. How can you love everybody if you don't love yourself? That is why this type of useless advice just falls in deaf ears. It's all written in a book. That book you can burn. It is useless. Who cannot give advice? The fellow who hates everybody advises everybody. You must love everybody, you know. Who is that? The fool who hates. The alcoholic says, drinking, everybody must stop drinking. Who? Alcohol. Advising is very cheap, no? That is why they call it Paropadesha Panditya. Paraupadesha Panditya. Dexterity in advising others. Everybody has it. The smoker knows, he can give you 100 reasons why nobody should smoke. Himself can't stop. The alcoholic gives you a million reasons why nobody must drink. Himself cannot stop. The angry man gives 100 reasons why nobody should be angry. Himself exploding continuously. The person who is continuously divorced, hated, jealous, loving, not, hating everybody, tells everybody, love, love, love. Oh. The religious man kills other fellow in the name of his religion and says, it's a religion of love, True. It's a huge religion of love. Its time has come for people to be a little more open, sincere, honest with themselves. That is why it puts the nail on you, the center of your head. Atmartai sarva priyan. Stark reality, absolute honest statement. You do not love anybody. Don't pride yourself in that. The fact remains you love yourself. Because whenever you say Atmarthai Preyan, you love somebody because you love yourself. That's what Upanishad says. Nava are patyu kamaya pati priyabhavati. Nava are putrasya kamaya putra priyabhavati. Never for the sake of the son is loved. Never for the sake of a wife or a husband, they are loved. Never for the sake of wealth, the wealth is loved. But everything is loved because Atmanastu kamaya sarvam bhavati. Everything is loved because that something or somebody gives you happiness, comfort. Oh. If you are honest, you shall have a sigh of relief. Ayyo, true. And when you analyze further, as you have done already, just see that point. In any moment of love, are you with yourself or with the object? You listen to the music. Music is outside. Sensation is near. You're happy with yourself. At that moment, no other thought. The thought is suspended. What do you say? Oh, so beautiful. What is so beautiful? Music or yourself? In any moment of love, you are with yourself. Whoever takes you back to yourself, you love him or love her. Why do you love a companion? In his presence, I am with myself. She takes me back to myself in her company because she doesn't create any conflict. Why do you hate her or hate him? The moment she started creating conflict. Previously, she did not create any conflict. Previously, he did not question me. He didn't question anything. I did. So everything was okay. The moment she questioned me, she is suspicious. He is questioning me. He is suspicious. I hate him. I hate her because no more I am comfortable with myself. You understand why I am hating people? So any moment of love, you are with yourself. Swateva he says, that's what it is. Swateva hi sarvesham atma priyatamo yatah. Sarvesham, for all human beings, for everybody. Why human beings? Even dogs and animals. Sarvesham, atma hita. Sarvesham, swatahevai priyatamo. Priyatama means darlingest. Priya means dear. Priyatama, dearest. Priya, darling, darlinger. Darlingest. You want to use the word? Use the word. You are your own dear, loving, darling icon. This is dumb. People who don't think, not deep. What is it? They listen to it superficial. Oh no. See, this is a very selfish philosophy. See, I am the love myself. See, how can he say that? I am my own love. This is why these people are insensitive to other people's suffering. Don't give garbage. You are so sensitive to other people's suffering. For their sake or for your sake? I gave you food. Why? Come to my religion. I give you hospital. Why? Then follow my God. How loving. Oh, the love is oozing out. You understand? These are the criminals of the highest order. It's like you love somebody. I give you a diamond. Why? Only if you satisfy my pleasures. I give you wealth. I give you houses. I give you everything. Why? Anybody, other day when I was in other country, one day there is a advertisement, companions needed for a travel. I couldn't believe that. You advertise, companions needed. The fellow is going to London, he is going to Pyramid, he is going to Greece or Britain or, Andes, places going. So he or she needs a companion. Companion means what? Free service, yeah? Shall I take you free? No. Everything you do. But then, you know what you should do for him? No. Then only I will give you companion. All my millions I will spend for you. Only if you know what it is. Are you getting that point? It's a legal prostitution. Advertised whoring. What else it is? What do you say? Loving. No, loving companion. Loving companion. Oh, very loving. How long can you deceive yourself? You understand? Please. When you love yourself, you can't stop loving others. Even if the other person doesn't deserve your love, you don't have to give it to him, but you don't create problem for him. I will not give you solution because you don't want it, but I will not create problem for you. That type of person you become. I can't give you happiness because you are not interested in that, but I will not give you unhappiness. Are you getting that point, please? And that's a huge job. Don't have to make people happy. Please refrain from giving unhappiness. You have done the greatest service to the mankind. But when people say, in the name of the religion, oh, we give them free food, free medicine, free school, for what? Sell your soul. That's not love. Love is, you are happy with yourself, listen carefully. Love is, where there is absolutely no condition. Why I love myself? There is no reason. Like, why am I happy? There is no reason. Why are you free? There is no reason. That is freedom, love, happiness, everything one and the same. Your self-awareness. Simple. Atma tasmat priyatamo. Priyatama. Are you getting it? Priya, priyatara, priyatama. That is the, what do you call in English? The superlative. You understand? Priyatama. Best. Good. Better. Best. Dear, dearer, dearest. You are the dearest to yourself. Think. If each one is happy with himself, think. You are happy with yourself, I am happy with myself. But we stay together. Why? Convenient. Paradise on earth. You are happy with yourself, I am happy with myself. She is happy with herself, he is happy with himself. But you are an instrumentalist, I am a dancer, he is a musician, that is an electrician, somebody is a drummer, somebody is a carpet man, somebody is things. How nice it will be. All of us come together. You are happy, I am happy. But we are going to have a wonderful evening together. Why? One who sing can sing, one who dance can dance, one who can jump, one who can arrange. Who is important? Who is important? Everybody is important. But in relative world, I'm the singer, Oh boy, sing, I'm going out. When people make you understand, arrogant. Rich man, oh, I have all the riches. Whatever I want to do, okay, do, leave alone. I'm going. Leave the riches. Do that not people do that. Showing me your riches, keep it with you. I'm going. That is why you can be a king, but a beggar of love. It doesn't matter. Think. So don't say world will be selfish. He's always looking for his happiness. Whose else happiness you should look for? Because, please understand that it's a very wrong concept around the world it is going on. Because, please see, I told you that example of the oxygen mask. When you go in the plane, in the event of fall in cabin pressure, oxygen mask will fall. Whom should you give first? What they announce? Give yourself first before giving it to the others. Very selfish statement, no? In your tremendous compassion, you want to give it to others. Then you start falling, right? Then instead of you, now two are dead. Give yourself. Then, understand, giving yourself is not selfish. But once you start breathing, if you allow others to die around you, you are selfish. Breathing is not, are you getting that? Your breathing is not selfish. You are giving yourself the mask is not selfish. But when you start breathing, if you allow others to die around without helping them, you are selfish. Making yourself rich is not selfish. Making yourself educated is not selfish. Making yourself free, looking for freedom, nirvana, absolute freedom now, here, is not selfish. Because after that, only the real selflessness begins. But being free and not helping others to be free. Being rich, not helping others to be rich. Being educated and not helping others to be educated. That becomes selfish. Not only selfish, dangerously selfish. Because uneducated, you are selfish, only two people will be affected. When you are educated and selfish, thousands will be affected. When an ordinary man and selfish, only one man will be affected. Me and my wife, I am selfish. My wife doesn't get the vegetable. I get the vegetable, he gets the water. There's two fellows, stupid. Selfish, no? But suppose that fool becomes the king, everything for himself, the whole kingdom suffers. Why today in the world we are suffering? All the leaders, dealers. There are no leaders in this world today. Whatever I say, follow it. Good post. Just like religion, politics. You shall get $500 million help if you vote for us in United Nations. Great help, no? Same way. You shall get all the schools, colleges, hospitals, religious organizations will do that. Why? If you join our camp. What service? The heart is bleeding. You understand? Rogues. Literally, a wolf in the sheep's clothes. Religious fellow means dangerous specimen. A wolf in the sheep's clothes. Shows the kind face, haunts you later on. Just like ignorant man's love. Ignorant man's love is what? Like a website. The spider in the web. Invisible things are there. Come. You are caught. Lovingly it drags you towards yourself. And then what it does? sucks you dry, kills you. Ordinary man's love is exact like that. He doesn't understand anything. Selfish love. He gives himself up. She gives herself up. Why? Because she wants to be protected. And you give yourself up, later on you discover the person to whom you give yourself up is not worth it. Oh, yo. How many times you can give? Once, twice, thrice, you are suffocated. Then never you give anybody alone, yourself, you are alone now living life. Totally lonely, miserable. Why? Still looking for love. Be yourself. Once you are selfless, are you getting that point? Once you are happy with yourself and therefore you are loving yourself, Ishvara, Priyatamo Mata. So everybody is comfortable around you. Why? You have no conditions to fulfill to be loved or to be loving. I am happy with myself. So whoever comes around, hi, come in. Go, bye-bye. You're not asking me to stay. Why should I ask you to stay? If you are comfortable, stay. If you are not comfortable, go. People can't take it, you know that? People can't take it if you are so loving. Because if you think your pleasure is in going away, go. No, I want to stay. Self-sufficiency. You understand? Self-sufficiency. Happy with myself. Tataha Atma Sadananda. Thus, object of happiness is source of happiness. Object of love is source of happiness. Anything you love gives you happiness. When you start analyzing, you discover you are loving yourself. So you are the source of happiness. Tasmat, therefore, Atma Sadananda. Atma, aham, myself. Don't say Atma is happiness. Nonsense. I am happiness. When you say Atma, that word also, when you are learning, don't say Atma is happiness. Hey. Atma means aham, I. The meaning of the word I, yourself. Nameless existence, yourself. Sada Ananda, eternally blissful, ever blissful. Nasya dukham kadachana asya purushasya or asya atmanah. One, so for asya atmanah, for this atma, for yourself, the awareness, na dukham kadachana, there is no trace of misery at any time. One who is aware of himself, there is no trace of unhappiness at any kind. There shall be trace of discomfort at the level of the body, mind. Are you getting that point? Understand. Never equate happiness with comfort, nor unhappiness with discomfort. Your happiness is in spite of comfort, discomfort. You are always happy, at rest with yourself. Sunshine, uncomfortable. A cool climate, nice. You can change it, fine. Cannot change it, live with it. But you are always in balance, at rest with yourself. Always in meditation. Close your eyes, please. Just think over it well. See these things clearly. Words spoken, truth revealed. Words not spoken, revel in truth. While speaking the word, revealing the truth. While not speaking, reveling in it. Always be yourself.